Hello everybody, it's Mel. I am really excited to tell you all about our new readathon. So it's the Australian Readathon that I am announcing. The Australian Readathon is a new readathon that will go throughout the entire month of November. So from the 1st to the 30th in your time zone. We have 4 co-hosts for the readathon, myself and Meredith from Reading with Merb, Steph from Novelty Corner, and Ren from the Reading Ren. All 3 of these absolutely wonderful co-hosts are linked down below, so I highly recommend that you go and subscribe to their channels. They are amazing people, wonderful content creators, and really good friends, so I definitely really recommend that you go and check them out, and like I said, subscribe to their channels. So the main aim of the Australian Readathon is to get us all excited about and talking about and reading books by Australian authors. To this end, we have this readathon, and as part of the readathon, we have a Discord where you can have a chat about the books you're reading, share your thoughts on them, share your socials, get to know each other, ask questions, get clarifications, all of those things. The link to the Discord is in the description below. So I highly recommend that you go and join the Discord. It will be lots of fun, and like I said, you can get lots of further information. We've tried to make this readathon as accessible and fun as possible, and so for this reason there are 2 ways that you can participate in the readathon. So we have option number 1, which is that you can read just the one book by an Australian author, or you can read some books by an Australian author. There is a group book, which I'll talk about in a minute, that means that basically you can just read the group book and you will have participated in the readathon. Option number 2 is a bingo board. So we know that some people do like to just be able to read a book and say they've participated, and other people like the fun and structure of something like a bingo board with prompts. So we have done both of those options. So with the bingo board, you either just get a bingo, which is 1 row, or you can complete the entire bingo board. The group book for the first round of the Australian Readathon is The Boy from the Mish by Gary Lonesborough. This is a contemporary novel by an Australian Aboriginal author that has LGBTQIA+ rep in it. So it will actually fit a few of the prompts on the bingo board, as well as just being an option if you want to just read the one book. I am really excited to read this book. I have heard really fantastic things about it. I have never read it myself, which is why I actually suggested it as the group book, and I've been meaning to read it, so I'm very excited to read this one in November. Okay, so option number 1, like I said, is very straightforward. You just read one book or a few books written by an Australian author. It doesn't have to be set in Australia, but it does need to be written by an Australian author. All of your co-hosts will put together a recommendations video that they will put up on their channels at some point throughout October before the readathon starts in November. So if you need help with any of the prompts on the bingo board or just finding Australian books in general, then you can obviously go ahead and talk to people in the Discord, but you can also wait until those recommendations videos come out, and then you'll get lots of different ideas from all 4 of us. So there are plenty of ways to get that information if you need help. Okay, so I'm going to go through now the bingo board and let you know what all of the prompts are. As far as fulfilling the prompts, you can read one book to cover multiple of the prompts on the bingo board. If you can fulfill all of the prompts on the bingo board with one book only, then you're a master, and I'm amazed. Okay, so let's go through now and talk about all of the prompts on the bingo board. I will start at the top right hand and go across, down, across, etc. So the top row, starting at the far right, the prompt there is LGBTQIA+ rep. So a book that is either written by an author who identifies as LGBTQIA+, or a book with a character or many characters that identify as LGBTQIA+. Next one along, we have Australian Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander author. Then we have middle grade or young adult. So our group book will actually give you a bingo on that top row all by itself. All right, the middle row. Starting from the right, we have a hot setting. Then next one along is free space. Do with that what you will. The next one along from that is orange on the cover. So we chose hot setting and orange on the cover because most people, when they think of Australia, they think of the hot sun, they think of hot settings. None of these books have to be set in Australia. They can be set in a fantasy land in a different part of the world. As long as they are written by Australian authors, it will count for that prompt, with the exception of the next prompt, which is set in Australia. Next one along is indie or self-published. Then we have a host favorite, and I have created this graphic with all of the books that your hosts have put forward as their favorite books written by Australian authors. I'm not going to go through them all, but it's all there on the graphic that I've put up. All of the graphics, the bingo board, all the information that you will need is in the Google Docs folder, which is in the description below. So you can go and check all of that out. All the graphics and information will also be in the Discord in the information section. So you can go and check that out as well and get all of that information, get the bingo board so that you can put it in your journals or whatever it is that you want to do with the bingo board if you're choosing that option. But yeah, this graphic is available as well. All of the hosts have put forward 3 books that are their favourite Australian books. If there is a book that is a part of a series, then you can read any book in that series to count for host favourite as well. If you have any questions about the readathon, please do comment below and ask me. Comment on any of the announcement videos going up on the hosts' channels and they will let you know as well. Or do ask in the Discord and any one of us or any of your fellow participants will answer and help you out. Yeah, that's the announcement today. I'm so excited to be bringing this readathon to you. I was inspired by the amazing co-hosts of the Irish Readathon, who I will link down below as well, to create something very similar but for Australian authors and Australian books. I really hope that you go and subscribe to my absolutely wonderful co-hosts. Like I said, they are amazing people and I'm really excited to be doing this readathon with them. If you have any questions, like I said, please comment them below, or if you're planning on participating in this readathon, please let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, then leave me a koala or a kangaroo emoji. All of my social media details, as well as the social media details for my amazing co-hosts, are in the description below. So if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those other platforms, or them on any of their platforms, please feel free to do so. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope that you are planning on participating in the readathon. If you did enjoy the video, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time.